It's a beautiful evening, right? I love evening time. And this evening specifically was amazing. Not too hot, not too cold. Too bad I didn't get to enjoy it. Yeah, I'm joking, but I'm not joking because this maintenance took almost 5.5 hours to finish. Keep watching to find out why.
I've been hunting, I've been searching, I can't look no more. With those eyes and that nice smile, girl, I can't.
All right, so right after my birthday, I had the bright idea to combine my locks on my own. It was kind of random, kind of not. I have been going back and forth in my head about it for a couple of weeks. I just find thicker, bigger locks, more manageable, easier to handle. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. So of course, initially I did a little research to kind of find some people or some places that could do it for me. And I did find a few places and people online, It's not like people weren't able to do it. It's just that I wasn't willing to pay for anything that I felt like I could do on my own. So what did I do? I did a reasonable amount of research, watched a couple YouTube tutorials, and got down to it, baby. And I know why they charge so much to do that process now. Like, combining locks takes so much time and patience. When I did mine on my own initially, it took me, 5-6 days? It took me like 5 or 6 days to finish my hair, to combine all of them, to attach one to another. All of them have an attachment, But yeah, it took me about 5-6 days. I pierced my finger, like literally stuck the crochet needle through my finger. And it took me a minute to get out because it was stuck on something. I don't even want to talk about it. But just know that shit. After that, I was ready to be done with it. After that, I was like, you know what? Maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe I should have just let a professional start this off for me because I clearly don't know what I'm doing. And maybe I ain't watching enough tutorials or something, but it's just not working for me. Like, when I pierced my finger, I was over it. I didn't even want to combine anymore. I was like, no, this is stupid. It's stupid. But I kept going and I kept going. I want to say that I don't recommend combining locks on your own just for safety reasons. Yeah, like, I want to say I don't recommend it. It's possible, clearly, but just for your own safety, I would recommend going to a professional. Ding! But I am glad that I did combine or start the combination process on my own, at least, because when I got to Houston, I was able to find a professional that dealt with crochet methods, and I didn't need an actual combination service. I just needed a little touch up. I needed a crochet maintenance. That's what they call it, a crochet maintenance. It was definitely way less money, and I thought it was gonna be less time consuming because I booked a 2-hour session. But Lord, if I only knew what I was in for. All right, y'all, what's goody? I told y'all it was another video because it's another week, so let's get it. It's time to get this hair done, and I need it. So we started with this ACV rinse and a deep condition and a wash, and they did this little steam thing, had my whole head tingling. It felt good. So firstly, my stylist did recommend using a metal comb to crochet or anything like combination, whatever you're trying to do for any crochet reasons. It can be found on Amazon. It's basically to comb up the lock and create stray hairs. And once you create those stray hairs, you're able to use those stray hairs to wrap around the lock. Crocheting hair is basically just the process of using your stray hairs, your extra flyaways and things like that, to wrap around your lock. People do crochet methods for a number of different reasons. In my situation, I wanted to combine 2 locks into one. So for every 2 locks that I had, I don't remember how many I had at first. It was over 100, and now I'm at 77. So for every 2 locks, I grabbed 2 and combined them into one. So technically, these are 2 right here. Yeah, these are 2. These are 2 locks. Okay, so the stylist really honestly did not want me to show their crocheting method on my video because they use their own videos to promote, So I don't have any footage of that, but I can show you how I did mine.
So you usually have a single, a double, or a triple prong crochet needle. And like I said, you're just going through with those stray hairs and you're putting those hairs back around and into the lock.
So yeah, it's a really, really tedious process, and I get why it costs what it costs. Like I said, when I started mine, I was like, maybe I made a mistake. But you know, the more I stuck with it and, you know, trusted the process, and the more progress that I saw with my hair, the more excited I was to be done with it. And initially, after I did my hair without any professional touching it, I really honestly liked the look of my locks. They were so thick. It was so sexy to me. I don't know why, but they were so thick. I loved it, loved it, loved it. But honestly, I think they were that thick because of how loosely I crocheted them. Like I told you, after I pierced my fucking finger, I was done. I was finito. Done, finished. So, like, I don't know if I gave the same, if I put in the same effort after I pierced myself, because it was just hard to even get back into the groove of it, you know. Damn near ripped a nerve out of my index finger. Like, but needless to say, after I finished initially, I was pretty cool with my hair. I really, really liked it. I let my girlfriend color my locks when I got here, and after she colored them, they just started separating even more. And I was like, damn. Now I gotta go see a professional because I'm not gonna go through all that again, okay? I'm not. I'm not. So I was very happy with my results initially after I got through with my hair. But after a professional laid their hands in there for a little bit, like it really cleaned up everything for me. So I'm satisfied. All right, so I'm back in here. I have a serious headache. Like that just took me almost 6 hours.
So my stylist did give me a few pointers in regards to taking care of my freshly crocheted locks. One was to not wet my hair for 2 weeks to allow the extra hairs to kind of lock. It's just like the initial process of locking your hair. So it takes time to kind of settle in, and once it does, then I'll be able to wash and color again and all my favorite things.
So yeah, these are the results. I'll let my hair down here. These are the results. Let's get a little closer. So this is my hair now. This is my hair.
I was told that combining your locks is a lot like locking from the start all over again. So I'm kind of excited. It's like a new lock journey for me. I'm very, very, very happy. I'm very excited for this new lock journey, and I feel good about the decision. You know, I feel good that I committed to this style, because now that they're combined and now that they look more like, they just look more uniform now, you know? Now that they just look more uniform to me, I feel a lot better, a lot more confident with my hair. Like, I love my locks, I love my babies, and I always want to take as much care of them as I can. And I really thought that when I crocheted my locks and combined them on my own for a minute, I thought that I had fucked my hair up. I was I was done with my hair. I was kind of over it for a second, you know, but glad I didn't give up. Glad I ain't throw the towel in on my babies, because they look amazing now, and they look amazing now. They're thicker, easier to handle, easier to deal with. I love the look. Actually, before I went to a professional, my locks some of them were a little flat, like a pancake, flat. But I liked it. And for a minute, I was thinking, like, how do I flatten all these out? Like, I'm not trying to look like no niggas in Florida, but oh my gosh, I'm getting addicted to like thicker and bigger and stiffer. Like, I kind of like it. I like to see it, so who knows? I may combine again. May cut them and get them thicker and have them looking, you know, I don't know. Might get some Congos. I don't know. But nah, I am happy with this style, and I'm glad that I stuck with it. Again, I do not recommend doing your own combination if you don't know what you're doing. Like me, I like to try to do everything on my own, so literally my whole life is trial and error. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. All right, y'all, so that is all for this one. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment if you're feeling it, and I will see you very, very soon. You got that? Got that wink? Very soon. Bye.
I've been hunting, I've been searching, I can't look no more. With those eyes and that nice smile, girl, I can't